Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new horror remake, Malum. And this is from writer-director Anthony DiBlasi, who has actually adapted his own film, which he previously did, called Last Shift, and kind of reworked it. I don't know to what extent, but now it's bigger, it's crazier, has more budget, and it's probably bloodier and more insane, and this was quite the experience to sit through as a viewer, as this film takes you on this crazy descent into complete and utter madness and grotesque, disturbing, harrowing imagery on the level of just Hellraiser and all kinds of really messed up, older god, demonic kind of crap. And this film focuses on a young police officer. She's a rookie. Her father had been a part of this crazy case involving cultists and saving these young women, but then taking his own life. And she takes the last shift at a decommissioned station to try to uncover the mysteries. What a smart idea. And boy, did that turn on her, because this goes sideways real quick as she realized that this place might be still haunted by the spirits of these cultists and the disturbing, disgusting, and pure evil god that they worship. And you have at the core of this DiBlasi's direction and vision, and it's scary. I felt so uncomfortable sitting in the theater at moments that, there's so much tension. Some of the stuff was pretty telegraphed from, jump scare perspective and stuff like that. But there's an atmosphere about this film that's pretty terrifying. And the imagery is so creative and disturbing and disgusting that it just sends chills down your spine. And probably the last third of this movie is complete and utter mayhem. And you're just lost in this dark... the setting of this is a dark, decaying, moldy, decommissioned police station in the wrong side of town. And they're just so... just walking around this creepy old building with no lights and just her flashlight, and you're just like... this is how Resident Evil is supposed to be, right? And it definitely has that level of horror. Where I feel like this film kind of loses itself is that narratively, nothing really has consequence or stakes a lot of the times, because just everything, you can't even tell what the hell's actually going on most of the time. Is it a fever dream? Is it a vision? Is it this? Is it that? And none of it makes sense. And you're just expected to accept, well, I'm not going to know what's real or not, so I'm just going to go on this crazy thrill ride of insanity and hope for the best. And it's a little disappointing in that way, because there's some potentially interesting twists and turns in terms of the story and how this all connects, but it gets lost in this muddled mess of a script. But where the script kind of falters, the imagery and the scares really work. And then you have Jessica Sula, who's our main character. I think she does a fine job as our conduit. But the likes of Clark Wolf, who it was really awesome seeing her acting. As I've been a big fan since the Schmodown and stuff like that over Collider and the Schmoes Know Network, and Cheney, Morrow, who are playing some of these cultists, and they're messed up. They give very unhinged and unnerving performances that work so well. And just the imagery alone, especially in the third act of this film, is just bone-chilling and really delivers quite the experience for you watching this film, and I'm never going to forget it. Was it great? No. Was it a bit messy? Yes. But did it really do its job in the end? Yeah, it did that. But those are my thoughts on Malum. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.